Hello everybody, Zeno here, and in this video I want to discuss what the potential next Christian Whitehead Sonic game could be announced anytime soon, whether that would be Sonic the Hedgehog 3 and Knuckles redone, or Sonic Mania 2. Let's talk about it. Okay, so first of all, when I mean Mania 2, I mean whatever the heck they're going to call it, because I'm pretty sure they wouldn't call it Sonic Mania 2, and they would find some actual good sequel title for the game. But anyway, yeah, that's what I wanted to talk about. Do you think realistically, if they were going to announce anything soon, would it be a release date for a Sonic 3 remastered, and hopefully, you know, like they actually were able to greenlight the project like Christian Whitehead wanted to do a long time ago? Or do you think they'd be working on a sequel where they could actually have new zones and stuff? Because in my head, I'm hoping Sega actually would have Sonic 3 being done, and there are many reasons in my head for that. The first one is it's easy. They already have the base ground structure of what that game already is. It's already been made. They can just kind of find a way to copy the level layout, and boom, the game's done. Just do it in the Christian Whitehead engine like they did with Mania, and we have the fully fledged Sonic 3 and Knuckles video game. The thing that people always rumored the issue was for them to greenlight that project was mostly because of the music, because it technically has ties to Michael Jackson being a producer in there, and it creates complications with them re-releasing it or reusing the music samples, which is a little jarring because they actually have a couple. No, the one song in Sonic Mania is Hydrocity Zone, and that's in the base Sonic 3 game, because Sonic and Knuckles uses a completely different composer because they had to split the game in half, and Michael Jackson only really helped in the first half of the game. But they were able to make that remixed or whatever, so I'm thinking music shouldn't be a problem for them. But that was my first note. I did say it was easier and faster to redo Sonic 3 and Knuckles because, again, they have the whole layout done. The only thing they would really need to do is remake a lot of the sprite assets or copy them and smooth out like Sonic's movements like they've done with the newer games, because you know in Sonic 3 when you go up like a slope, you don't really match the slope. You kind of just go 45 degrees and vertical, the sprites just kind of rotate like that. But in like Mania, they actually adhere to the slope as they turn, and that'd be a cool thing to change about that. The thing I would want to point out is if they were going to announce it anytime soon, they would actually announce a release date for Sonic 3 being redone, because it's easier, it'll get done faster, and they wouldn't have to create new zones for it. But if Mania 2, which is what I'm going to call it in this video, I don't know what the heck they would call it, and the sequel to Sonic Mania would probably just be a teaser trailer or an announcement, because they would have to create brand new zones, create a brand new story, and probably create cutscenes and all that junk like they did with Mania 1. And it'd probably be another year or two away, as where Sonic 3 would just be done probably within, it could be done in probably half a year if they tried hard enough. I don't know how long it takes to redo a game. Obviously they've done it with Sonic 1 and 2 and Sonic CD, so it shouldn't be that hard to do it quickly. The biggest reason why I want Sonic 3 to be redone is because we still haven't had console releases of the remastered Sonic 1 and Sonic 2 in these engines. So if they did all three, they could find a way to release all three games, probably for like a premium price of $60 for the consoles, in a triple pack. So you can get Sonic 1, Sonic 2, and Sonic 3 all redone in the, I'm just going to call it the Christian Whitehead engine. I think it's called the Retro engine, but don't quote me on that. I just call it his because he kind of made it. Having all of that done in one big pack would be awesome, and if they could release it in a cartridge format for like the Switch, release it digitally in them for the Xbox One and PS4, and it would all run smoothly and be awesome, and you'd have all your Sonic games on the go, 1, 2, 3, and Mania, you know, all the good Sonic games. And that's basically the main reason why I want it to be announced sometime soon. And it would be incredibly nice to see Sonic 3 at a smooth, constant 60 frames per second, because if you go and play the original Genesis version, there are tons and tons of slowdown. while you're moving. It's hard to notice, but it's like that's just what happens. The game was choppy because it was literally pushing the boundaries of the Sega Genesis. And I don't know if the Sonic Jam version, I don't even know if the Sonic Jam version has Sonic 3 complete, but those were rebuilt engines to work with the Sega Saturn hardware, and I don't remember how smoothly those work because people say there's a bunch of bugs with that game too. But just seeing a Sonic 3 game like Angel Island complete, and when it's on fire, all that stuff, just no performance drops whatsoever, it would just be the best thing ever. And the biggest tease in Sonic Mania is when we get the Angel Island part of the zone redone, and we have Hydrocity redone, and we have Lava Reef redone. It just makes you want that game completely remade. All the other stages, like Carnival Night and all that fun stuff you can do in that game. Hypersonic, you know, I was surprised Hypersonic didn't make a return to Sonic Mania, but if they redid Sonic 3, boom, he's back. And we get to play and overpower all the freaking enemies in the game, and it would be amazing. The last thing I wanted to talk about was if they'd be cool enough, if this were to get announced, this is hypothetical by the way, if they were to get announced, would we have music options like we would in Sonic CD? Because the perfect demonstration I have for this is there's a mod for Sonic 3 and Knuckles called Sonic 3 Complete, which lets you choose custom settings on how the layouts, the levels were done. It's basically just the best version of Sonic 3 and Knuckles. And you can have a choice between like choosing the Sonic 3 boss music and credits versus the Sonic 3 and Knuckles. I mean, it's the Sonic and Knuckles boss music where it was different. It didn't have like the Michael Jackson's influence on it. Like Knuckles' theme song was catchier and cooler. The Sonic 3 mini boss theme was weird but janky, and it fit the robots in it and stuff like that. If they had an option to switch that back and forth, if they ever did release it, that would be fantastic. And maybe as an added bonus, they could add the horrible PC versions of the songs of some Sonic 3 music, because again, the reason why they had to redo the songs for the PC version was complications with licensing some of the music. But that's all what I wanted to discuss. I meant for this video to be a lot shorter, but I ended up rambling along about all the same crap. But if you guys were to pick a choice between an announcement for Sonic Mania 2 or a release date for Sonic 3 redone, which would you pick? Because I want Sonic 3. I'm tired of playing it on the go on my frickin' DS. Since I bring my Switch everywhere, so I play Sonic Mania. I just want to play Sonic 3 and Knuckles on the go, and not on my phone, emulated, and with the new Christian Whitehead engine. But yeah, Xeno is out. I hope you guys enjoyed the video, and I'm out.